Hello, it's Snow Cone 72. This will be take three. The first two, I couldn't stay online. They had online problems. So I'm doing a take three. First, I had problems with somebody with staying online. Then I had some problems with people coming on panel. So I'm doing it later. So this is take three. Welcome everyone in. Whatever you'd like to talk about, I'm here. Yeah, this is officially Erica's channel, but I am on her phone. And this is time that people usually see me on, so I thought I'd come in and see what everybody's up to. If I'm too loud, you can't see me, let me know. All right, I just pushed the wrong button. I didn't want to get louder, I wanted to get normally. If I turn the camera off, I'll have the wrong avatar, so I prefer to just leave the camera on this time. I can always turn the camera and make the picture bigger. Just let me know what you prefer. 8:38 p.m. here in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's raining. It's gonna keep raining harder. We're supposed to get storms in a little while here, anytime between 9 and 10. So hopefully the connection stays on. This time I'm gonna give it longer than I did the last time. I had one comment that said I didn't stand long enough, so and then I always get one person wants to come in at the end, so I decided I'm gonna stay on longer and see who comes in tonight. I did post a link. If anybody thought about coming up, it might be a while before you can come up and stay up, because anything before 10, it usually freezes. Anything after 10 or 11, you can usually stay on panel. So right now, if you come in, I just want to keep you down below. Yeah, it's my wife. She's on my phone on my channel. I'm on her phone on her channel. Just trying to confuse everybody. Just finishing up the coffee. It's still early. It's only a few minutes in. Please like on the way in. Please share out while you're here. Become a part of Snow Cone and Erica's Nightmare family. Yes. And as we can tell, the one person is, but I still appreciate them being here.
You send it to Michael Edlow?
Yeah, just about everybody on there I'll send it to. Yeah, that's my brother. Probably should share it out, but my wife's doing that right now.
Stephanie Brumbaugh?
Yeah, I can share it out to her. Yeah, individual names, let me know. There's certain ones I don't want to share it out to.
Paul Lee Whoops?
That's Yankee.
Toya?
Yeah, because that's Latoya, aka Lady T.
Evelyn?
She's always busy, so forget about her.
Joshua Pruitt?
You can try. Sharknado.
Jones? Sarah?
No, they never come in, so
Kate Catherine?
no, they never come in.
Lamont Gravely Sr.?
That's Papa Slick, yes.
Jason White?
You can try, but I doubt if he'll come in.
Mandy,
You can try.
Mary Candy Joyful,
No, I don't share out to that person.
Wire,
No.
Rob Shepherd,
No, because he's always busy writing.
Hollow School for the Dead,
No,
Rich,
no,
Brad,
no,
Joshua, Marcella,
no,
Elizabeth Suggs,
no,
Susan Mary,
no,
Buddha of Destiny,
yes. He'll come.
everyone who reads,
You can try. That's Noah.
Timo Gluck,
No.
okay, with that one.
Yeah. Then I'll share it out and see who comes in. I only do it on IG though.
That's all I do.
I don't have Black Knight on IG or I do it.
I don't either.
Share it out, see if anybody comes in. My phone will work because I'm just doing Instagram right now. Yeah, I'm back, people. It's just a glitch in the matrix. And if anybody wants to try coming on, I can post a link. Until I get a request, I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, I got the time. I probably will. And there it is.
That came up right away.
Yeah, when I first did it, it was underlined in red. That means you were glitching or having problems. But this time, no, it came right through. In case Busy Mama or Black Knight is on here like they were on earlier, thank you for coming in. I wanted to thank both of you two for coming in. I know one was in the bushes and one came in right when I ended it. So a special thank you there. I know it says 0 in here, but I know there's at least one. I can verify that. Well, that's good because if I turn any more than a hair up, it's way too loud. I don't know how it is on your phone, but
My phone is also loud, but whenever you're doing, live, I always turn the volume off so there isn't an echo.
okay. And yours doesn't say the percentage it's at either. Mine does.
You have to pull it down.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing I hate. I think one thing I really truly hate about that phone. To see what it is, I have to pull it down.
I don't understand why it does that on yours. You got a better phone than me, so I'm surprised that it isn't easier to see it.
I truly, truly hate that.
If anybody comes in ahead of time, just let me know. Made it to the 10-minute mark again. Yay. Plan to stand up. I got a lot of time right now. And I have a day where I don't have anything to do tomorrow.
Bradley, Mr. Needaboo.
Hey, Nita Boo, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. What's going on in your world today? The good, the bad, the neutral, and the ugly. We're having a pretty good discussion yesterday on my channel. Hopefully I can get some of those people in, including you again, which I appreciate you being here. And like I was saying earlier, you probably missed it. I had to wait at least another hour and 12 minutes before somebody can come up because I was having problems with StreamYard earlier. Yeah, like I tell everybody, just like on the way in and share while you're here. Become part of the family.
Try to catch up on people, a little people challenge.
I understand that. There's a lot I got to catch up on too, and there's a lot of people that StreamYard unsubbed me. Yeah, it's been whacking weird all day yesterday and half the day today. I mean, all day today and half the day yesterday. I think they're right in the middle of an update. A lot of people I go on, they were either buffering or getting people on their panel kicked off, and that was not just today, that was yesterday too. Now I can understand it up here because we're about to be get hit by some decent weather here pretty soon, another hour. So the weather will be a factor here in about another hour. We're just surrounded by T-storms.
I'm trying to restream one day.
Okay, well, let me know if that works out for you. I've had people that said they love it, restream, and other people that said they hate it. So I guess it all depends on if you have a home computer, a laptop, just a phone. When people laptops see it's not too bad though.
I think it also depends on your preferences.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to get Stream Elements on mine because I don't like Nightbot. I just ran out of hours on my phone, so now I'm on my wife's phone.
Okay, it looks like StreamYard to her.
Yeah, it is. StreamYard is is about the only thing I go on, because unless I do a laptop, which I do not have, that's the only one I can go on besides Lily Live. And Lily Live, some of the comments go so fast it's hard to read what everybody's writing. But at least in Lily Live, I can turn the camera either way. I can on StreamYard. I can only face it towards me. Yeah, I understand that. Anytime you say something against Nightbot in live too, which I've done, Nightbot will give you a warning. I just put the camera this way. I can always switch it to sideways if I need to. Had to go on another channel earlier. They had some bad news, so We're trying to help them out. There's not really anything we can do for them except for be there for them. It's just one of those things where all you can do is be there for them. And they have to work it out what they want to do from now. So my best advice is just told them to take a little break from YouTube, because what you're going through is way more important than what's going on to YouTube right now. And I'm not going to go through that because they did a live on that earlier. They even Instagrammed us earlier to let us know what was going on before they did a live stream on it. Who? Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's been super humid up here all day today. I've just been so uncomfortable. Now that's cooler at night and you got the fan going. It's a little more comfortable, but it's still humid as heck out. 92% humidity. It sucks. Yeah, what they're dealing with outside of YouTube is really major. So I told them, hey, just take a break. If you got to take a week off, a month off, whatever you need, because they're dealing with other stuff besides what they talked about. So I pretty much told them, take all the time you need. There's no hurry. You don't have to do a video every day, you know. Like you said, there's stuff outside YouTube that's just more important than YouTube. Especially you're outside of YouTube life. Like you guys couldn't do a video every day when you were moving to Florida. That kind of thing, but more on a personal level.
Chad is coming up okay, but you're buffering.
Am I buffering on your end, Nita Boo?
Like it comes and goes.
Because I think it could be our internet connection. My wife says it's buffering. I just wondered if it was on your side. Yeah, and like you said, there's nothing wrong with stepping back outside of YouTube for a little while. At least so you get more stuff in order. You know, we still got the pandemic and everything on top of all our problems we go through on a daily life schedule.
And yes, every 2 to 3 days is good for posting.
Yeah.
No buffering.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think it's just our side. So if I go off, just let me know.
I can see the chat real well.
Yeah.
Chat's going fine.
Yeah, it's our internet connection then.
You said okay.
So anything? How was your day today, Nita Boo? Do you do good today? I hope the family's doing good.
Right now, you're frozen in the middle of lighting your cigarette.
Okay. Because I know the last one I watched you guys did was I tried to watch another, but I guess that was recorded or not live. But the last one I was able to watch so far, I'm still gonna hit the rest, is a river walk that Papa Slick did. Any more food challenges coming up? Yeah, but I was just curious what it was. Nice to know ahead of time.
Everyone feeling good.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. We don't want any hospital visits or anything else, you know. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the beach one yet, but I do want to check that out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I finally have a day where I just have to do a couple minor things around the house. I don't have to go anywhere. But that water taxi did look really fun. I'd be the person that'd want to stay on it all day, unless I was at the beach, half the day at the beach, the other half on the water taxi.
Yes, I have a couple challenges coming and reviews.
Good. I look forward to it. I was wondering because I haven't seen many people doing challenges much. Either that, or because when I took the break, YouTube unsubbed me with so many channels. I've had to resub back to them like 30 some times, and it's still not sticking. It's kind of ticking me off.
Yes, thank you for going.
It seems like it's a long walk you went on. I don't know how far that long that river walk is, but it looks like it was quite a distance because a lot of people I saw were riding bicycles and stuff in the area. Here you can rent bikes and scooters if you need to, but you have to have a credit card to use it. It's like you use your credit card or debit card, and it's like $5, and you get the scooter or the bike all day. And you can leave it just about anywhere because anybody who wants to use it has to use their card. So it's like $2.50 for a half a day or $5 for an all day, and then you get the bike or the scooter for all day if you want it. And you leave it wherever you want. And believe me, I've seen some of the weirdest places. Still watching them put up the new soccer stadium. Artificial turf don't look as fun as grass though.
Okay, cool.
I've been working on it since the beginning of the pandemic, and they're just now putting on down the artificial turf. A year and a half later, they're still working on it. Took a year and a half to put up a small three-story building about a block and a half up. That's only got maybe 12 apartments in it in the whole building. Now they're putting up old folks home high rise about a block down. And it's kind of funny because it's nowhere near anything. It's nowhere near a mall. It's nowhere near a grocery store, any of that stuff where they usually put them up at. Closest thing is a grocery store, and that's like 9.5 blocks away. Probably go to something different. Probably go brat dinner tomorrow. It's been a while since I had brat, so. And then we got Hawaiian buns to put them in. If we had a grill, we'd be cooking them outside tomorrow. Another 80 some degrees. Yeah, I know. Can't pretty much use anything to grill outside in this apartment. Everything is a fire hazard. Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen the stuff on TV, but we were in Hy-Vee, and Hy-Vee actually has a Wahlburger right next door. And some of the stuff they have in the store, they actually will sell in Hy-Vee. So figured I'd try it out. It's like, what is it, 8 or 10 brats for like $10 even. I'm sure you've heard of Wahlburgers. That's still new up here. what was that? Donnie, and who's the other one? The brother.
Donnie, Mark, and then I forgot what the one.
Yeah, Donnie and Mark Wahlberg. It's their brother. They got like the small restaurant chain.
Yes, but I've never been there.
Yeah, they're just starting adding more and more up here. First one was down by the Mall of America, probably 40, 45 minutes away. Yeah, I'd never been there either, so I figured at least try the stuff they sell. Because most everything that they sell at the place, you can get in the grocery store like right next door. So it's kind of nice to bring it home and cook it yourself and see if you can duplicate it. Now, next time I go there, I want to see how much the prices are compared to the stuff they sell in the store, though. Thank you for the few that are here. I appreciate it. So I suppose with all the moving to Florida and all the nice weather, you guys are outside a lot. Or has it just been too yucky to be out? Is that humidity hurts you as much as the heat will, or vice versa? Yeah, it sounds like how they do in Arizona and New Mexico, where you get out early in the morning and real late at night. Otherwise, during the day, it's just too warm or too hot to go out. I would probably need a gallon of Gatorade everywhere I went. Get dehydrated too quick. It'd have to be a shady spot. Let me try something here, see if I can turn it, see if it makes a difference. Oh, I gotta run and get my cord real quick. Hold on a second, everyone. Your cord. I do. Yeah, I got it. I'm looking right at it too. I don't know what the heck I'm doing today. There, now I don't have to worry about it going out on me. And now I'm up to date with all the comments too. And maybe you could tell me, Nita Boo, if there's a lot of people on right now. It seems like when there's a ton of people on, I have less people in here, but that's not always how it is. I did have a decent sized YouTuber come in yesterday, but that was on my other channel. at 1,500 subs right now.
It showed me on chat. We know that.
Yeah, I know there's only 2 here, but it's still early for me. So there'll be more coming in.
We know.
It's just early for me. I'm not usually on this early. Main reason is usually I watch a program from 8 to 9 on Wednesday nights. But the problem is it was coming in so bad with the weather coming in. I know Watch the Weather missed us completely, but it was coming so bad because the weather was surrounding our area. It didn't want to come in anyway. So I said, the heck with it. Yeah, it is too. It's just right now it's just you and Erica. She's under the name Snow Cone. And I'm under Erica's name. I know it's a little confusing, but I'd be like if Papa Slick was under your channel or Lady T's channel. It'd be a little confusing, but people would figure it out.
Okay.
I was curious. It says Team Gravely presents Miss Nita Boo and Life and stuff. You just spelled life different, just to be different.
Probably.
Just curious. Somebody's going to look at that the wrong way and think it says Lyft. I'm thinking you take an Uber everywhere.
Yes. These people with our channel.
Yeah, because you got 15 different channels. You got your own cable network. Now you just charge $1 for every station every time you go on. Then you get some money. Forget the super chats. $1 to watch every live stream. You'd make a fortune.
They probably start losing.
Yeah. They have discount day on the weekends where it's only 50 cents to watch. Or if you buy merch, you get 50 cents off or 50% off just for one day during 1 hour of the live stream.
I don't think anybody would go and use it ever again.
I know.
It's after the R&B singer, the Blake Jenny.
Okay, that person I do not know. I admit I've never heard of the person. I know
Spell
about.
it like that.
Oh, okay. See, I know what R&B is. I just don't know that person.
Be different.
Feel like a Monday night. It's 911 right here, right now. Yeah, everybody's got to be a little different, but there's only a few of us that can really be original. There's different, and then there's original. Almost forget the buses are still running out here. They run until around midnight now. Back up at it at 6 in the morning. Depending on which way you go, sometimes they're up at 5. Yeah, I'm sure those there you have those days too, where you only get a few people in your live, and then other days you just get flooded. Like last week, I had a couple trolls come in, and everybody was all over troll eating.
Back, I had to see what from the other meeting.
I didn't think you had any other Nita Boos. I thought there'd be only one. You're the only one I know of.
I agree. I didn't think there would be those.
But I think if you want to really distinguish yourself, you just put an S on the S on the end, or use Miss with MIZZS just to throw everybody way off.
Or M-I-Z-Z.
Yeah, put MIZZS or Nita Boos with an S at the end. Now we know you're related to Lady T with the boo at the end.
I feel like your name is different. People pick different names.
And Erica likes the Nita Boo name.
She said yes, sometimes it's slow.
And the distinguishing side, I thought you distinguish someone if you're only a gentleman. I didn't know women could distinguish themselves. You know, I'm just messing with you. Hey, she's got some odd initials, so I think we all do, though. Initially. Mine used to until they changed it.
You'll have to tell me about that.
Palestine Liberal Organization. That was a group of terrorists or Taliban in Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, the Middle East, and then they changed the name.
I started my TikTok and there was another needle.
Really? I'm really surprised to hear that.
They're trying to steal your name.
They just want to steal your name. That's all it is.
Did you take your picture down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still here. Your avatar didn't come through for some reason, so I just put it up like that so we get a few more people in.
LOL. It's supposed to, my avatar is supposed to be,
The picture, yeah. Well, that's the avatar I just made 2 days ago.
had that done on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Just imagine the day there, Nita Boo, sometime in the near future, when you have all 20 channels and they're all monetized. How would you feel then? Would you stay in Florida or would you move to another state? That is the question of the day.
That would be interesting if they had all their channels monetized.
Yeah. I just remember I gave you the hopefully I gave you the idea first. You had all these channels and they were all monetized.
The LOL for us if she said no.
I'd want $1 for the idea if it ever happened. I'll give you the discount rate.
No more moving to another state.
Well, I'll accept PayPal and everything else, you know. I forgot what the other one is, since everybody seems to want to use PayPal. Gift cards and those cards you can buy in the store that has Visa or Master Debit will always work too.
Got it, buddy.
Yes, you guys stay blessed too. And I'm glad you're not moving anymore. Cash App, that's the other one. Thank you.
Well, there was another one even before that.
But I had both of them at one time. I haven't had a PayPal card, but Cash App I think is a lot quicker because that way you can just jump it into your bank account a lot faster. Or let's just say I prefer Cash App over PayPal. Either one, and we so it's 3 days before you full month.
It just makes you look. If you want me to put my picture up there again, Cash App costs less to manage PayPal.
Okay. Maybe that's why I like it more.
My phone came with PayPal.
Erica's phone actually came with PayPal.
Which was very-
Hello, Crystal. Except it's a surprise. It's not Erica. It's me. I ran out of time on StreamYard, so she allowed me to use her phone for more time. So surprise. She is here though.
She said hi.
She says hi too. She's on my phone. I'm on her phone. Thank you for coming in, Crystal. Yeah, I had to mess with somebody. And this isn't the first time. Every time I run low or I can't do unlimited, she goes, "Oh, just go ahead and use my phone." So yeah, swapping phones. Had to try something different. And now another 40 minutes, I can have somebody come up if they like. Otherwise, it's just all glitchy and freezy till then. Or it starts buffering and we can't hear what you say. You know your relationship is going well if you can swap phones and don't have to worry at all. Trust your partner well enough to use their phone for a full day and you have no problems. You know you got it made. But I got my coffee. I'm all ready for the long haul. I tried it earlier. Earlier on, I didn't really get anybody to come in, and the second time people were coming in after I ended it, and then they had problems coming up on panels. So, yeah, 19 going on 20 years already. So, she says 18. I say 19 because it feels more like 19.
March 27th.
Yeah, 2001. 2001. 2. I swear it was 2. Okay, it feels like 19. Yeah, it's a lot of time, but you never know. Yeah, time does go by fast after a while, though. Especially once your kids grow up and they move out of the house. Heck, her son's 27 and my son's 27 already. I appreciate that, Crystal. Thank you. Yeah, Anita-Boo's in here too.
They're saying hi to each other.
I appreciate you guys talking to each other. Yeah, when you start getting old like us, the time just flies. Mid to late 40s. Let's just put it that way. I'm almost old enough to be an AARP member. but not old enough to get a senior discount. And definitely not old enough to get a discount for car insurance. Well, since you brought it up, we want to know how you're doing today, Crystal. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, actually, I hope your whole week was pretty good so far. Been talking to someone earlier that had kind of a rough week last couple days, but sounds like everybody else is doing well, which is good. We wish you the best. Prayers and thoughts go out to everybody, so the rest of the week and the weekend's good for them at least. Just started raining out here again. I think 5 of the next 7 days it's going to be raining here and high humidity, which sucks. Don't have to be that hot when you have high humidity to not want to go outside at all. Yeah, I know. Well, at least the good thing is we usually don't get rain until at night. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I'm sure it's about to get hot there because we're looking at about 90 degrees here on Saturday. So I figured down southeast over there, it probably the weather start getting up there here pretty soon. Way up here in Minnesota and you're in Virginia, I would think it would always be hotter down there. And again, thank you for the 3 being here. Close to the 1 hour mark already. See something, let me know. I'm just grabbing some coffee. I know I had a little bit much today, but nobody drinks as much as Yankee.
What you do?
Huh?
Only drinks as much as who?
Yankee. He drinks coffee 24/7. He'll go through 3 to 4 pots of coffee.
I know someone that drinks that even worse.
There ain't nobody I know that drinks 3 or 4 pots of coffee a day except him. I'd be so wired I would never sleep.
He'll drink water and pop himself sometime at night.
Yeah.
I know someone who drinks nothing but coffee.
Drinks all that coffee during the day and get himself to sleep at night. He has a couple beers and a cigar so he can sleep at night. Oh, he says something, let me know.
Well, friends, I just wanted to come by and say hi. You guys keep here. That's Crystal.
All right, thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you stopping in. Get enough people on here, I might be on for a while. I mean, I just set a record a couple days ago on my channel. I've never gone more than 3 hours, and I did a 5-hour live. All right. Well, if you get a chance, come back in and let me know what the movie was. And let me know if it was any good.
Okay, maybe come back. Bye, guys.
All right. Hopefully I'm still on. And I hope you enjoy the movie, whatever it may be.
Good job.
I'm trying. I ain't as talkative as you are, Nita Boo, but I'm trying. Yeah, I did a 5-hour live. Just go back to my channel and check it out. I actually had a couple people stick with me that whole time. I probably could have gone longer. But I've been trying to get accustomed to doing more lives. Because if I get a certain amount of people, which I'm not going to tell anybody what that number is, I'm going to try to do at least an 8-hour live and see how that goes. But I'm not going to say what that number is. Otherwise, I'll never get it. I can't do like some people doing 10, 12, or a couple people doing the 24-hour lives. That's just too much.
Yeah, especially if you only get 20 hours a month.
But now I know I can push a 6 and maybe an 8 if I try hard enough. 6 or 8 hours, you have a little bit of everybody coming in. It all depends on what time, what day, and what time you go on. The whole analytic thing.
I don't care who you are, how popular you are, there's no way someone will stick with you for a full 24 hours.
There's no way. It'd be impossible.
You may have people come in, but they will not stick with you.
Because both Nubs and Vinny have both talked about it.
It's a waste doing more than 8 in a day.
In my opinion, if you can pull off a 5-hour in one day, it's worth it. But anything over that, like you said, is just a waste of time. And 8 would really be pushing it. I'd have to go for a walk, get up, get something to eat, walk around a while, probably take the phone outside. Yeah, I guess it would be depending on when you did it and how many people come in. You're right.
One of these days, you would sit down on a patio.
I'm just wondering how I get a cord out there if I need to plug it in.
Use an extended cord and plug it in right there.
Yeah, then the screen would be open.
Only a hair to fit the cord through.
Yeah, true. Suppose I could do one outside, but people going in and out of the building all the time, I don't know if I'd try it. That's something to look forward to, though.
Keep the camera away from that.
Oh, you've actually seen YouTube pull a 24-hour live down? Really? I've never heard of that happening. I'd be super upset if that happened.
Maybe it's because they said or something they weren't supposed to, or someone in there said or did something they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, it could be a copyright or something else, but 24 hours, that'd take forever. One, it would take forever to rewatch it. And two, if I ever accomplish anything anywhere near that, I'd take like a week off, at least 4 or 5 days off. Because you ain't going to accomplish more than one 24-hour in a week.
And if people who go back and watch it, I can guarantee they will not watch the whole thing.
No, they'll turn it on and just let it play to give them watch time.
But they're not watching it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want a sleepy stream. I don't want a silent stream. Or the silent sleeping snoring stream. The SSS, sleeping snoring silent stream.
That would be cool if you could play music in the background.
Yeah.
Turn it down a little bit or something. But
Well, you can play music as long as there's no lyrics.
what's the point of listening to
Yeah, I know. Background music is all you can really do. And it takes out a lot of gameplay because a lot of gameplay, they have lyrics in the music in the games.
Can't play those games.
Yeah. You can play the games, you just can't live stream the games.
Like I said, you can't play those games.
Yeah. And some of them, they're so sensitive on what they show on it, you can't live stream that either, even though a lot of people have tried. They're too graphic in the content. And they keep getting more and more graphic.
The one everybody play.
Yep. Like the one I've had a few people said, well, I want to see you play more of that game.
Makes you wonder why.
It is a little graphic.
Or because of what's in the game.
But it's based on a real book, very accurate. And the book's been around for a while.
Is this Needaboo gamer?
I don't know. Let me ask while I'm here. Needaboo, you don't do much gaming. I know Lady T does some, and I know Papa Slick does it. But you don't really do any gaming, do you, Needaboo?
I don't recall seeing a first week game.
Because I remember when Lady T does The Sims once in a while. I'm actually trying to pick up that game right now because I remember how much fun I had on that game. It's one of those games you just get into. You don't want to put it down or stop playing it.
That I used to, I don't have time.
Oh, okay. We're just, Erica just wanted to know. So I just relayed the message. Because I know with all the games and systems, there's always a game and a system out there for somebody.
The Scorpion Lady and Papa Slick.
Yeah, I forgot about Scorpion. Thank you for letting me know. Now it's just got to be a family game where everybody can play. You get all 6, 7, 8 people playing, you got a game that can go on for a while. Kind of like you guys did that Monopoly that was 4-player.
I did use them on my channel before though.
Yep, I remember that.
So that might be before.
We got the Life game here. I actually got it for PS2 and PS3.
No, it was for PS1.
Oh,
I do games on my phone.
okay, Needaboo. Here's a tough question. What games do you play on your phone that you like the best? And how many do you actually have on your phone? Are you one of these people that just have a ton of games on their phone? I used to have a bunch of games. I only played 1 or 2. Erica's got 5.
I play them all every day, but yes.
I only play 1 because now they got a few systems. And since I got the systems, I play a lot less than I used to. Find out, okay, I have the system, but now I have less time to play. Unless it's a day where I really don't have much going on.
I play on tablets. My phone got a lot of apps for editing.
Okay. I still didn't answer what the games they are. I just wondered if either me or Erica play any of the games too. We could give you our so-called gamer tag, so you might be able to go on at the same time.
Well, I know ladies who don't play our games. He doesn't show up. I mean, because I have her on Facebook.
Yeah, because I know a lot of games, if you know somebody else's username.
Farm Heroes and Candy Crush.
Okay. Farm Heroes is okay. I just burned out on Candy Crush, so I just had to get rid of it. But then I just saw an ad actually last week, that they added a bunch of new levels for it. I know, and you, Needaboo, you've beaten that whole game yet already, right? And they have so many different versions of Candy Crush. Just like they have so many different versions of Angry Birds. Angry Birds you can get on your systems now. I actually saw one where you can get all 3 or 4. The new one's going to have all 5 Angry Birds on it.
I tried to get one of them, but it was too big for my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Got up to 800
Holy crap. You could school all of us in it. I don't think I'd get anywhere near 800. And that'd be in 8 years.
I played Fruit Ninja.
Okay, I know what Fruit Ninja is. And if you don't know a farm game, you don't know Candy Crush, and you don't know anything about Fruit Ninja.
Toy Blast.
Toy Blast. Yep, that is definitely a newer one. See, we've all played those games. Just a lot of us don't stick with it. And the thing I hated about Toy Blast, the only thing that annoyed me is every time I turned around, they were doing an ad for it. That's the only thing that annoyed me about it. Now, are you talking My Talking Angela 1 or My Talking Angela 2? I'm not judging you. I just know how the first one was a little creepy. And if you don't, look up creepy My Talking Angela. I got a little creepy there for a while. Hey, don't judge me. I still play Harry Potter on PlayStation 2. And Lego games. Yeah, you might want to try My Talking Angela 2 that just came out. Heck, I don't mind playing Lego, The Sims. I don't mind playing stuff like Monopoly. Kingdom Hearts, I'm just starting to get into. Most people call them more kiddie games, but I don't mind playing them. I know a lot of people like shooting games, but I prefer the fighting games. Just everybody has their preference. Then you have all like those bubble games and stuff out. And no, I'm not going to judge you on what you play because you play what you like. And that's what matters. Now, all you got to do is get Papa Slick, Scorpion, and everybody else in the games you play, and you got it made. Anytime they ask you to do something from now on, tell them they have to try out one of your games from now on. Sims free play? Yeah, I understand that. There's nothing wrong with The Sims. The Sims everybody loves. Yeah, I'm actually playing a criminal case game right now. Criminal Case Supernatural. That's the only game I have on my phone. The hidden stuff you got to find type games. Heck, they had a Sims amusement park one that I thought was really fun. I only had a chance to play it once, but I'm hoping to get it back. Any kind of amusement park or original Sims type stuff, I still like. And nobody says they like the original Mario Brothers. Everybody likes the Super. I don't like the Super Mario Brothers. I like the original Mario Brothers. And Sonic, I'm not really that good at any of them. I just like playing them. I used to play just a lot of card games on the phone. That's all my phone would handle for a while. Everything but spades. I was never a big spades fan. I think everybody's played dominoes, whether it's on their phone or the actual game. I'm sorry, your other phone died. That sucks. Okay, good. Yeah, talking about card games and board games, I used to play a lot of them, a whole lot. I even found 2 board games that are really hard to find. I picked up like All the King's Men, which you probably never heard of, Millborns, which I don't know if you've heard of, And you've heard of Uno. We actually have Uno and Dos. There's all these rummy games out there. And thank you for all three still being here. Yeah, I'd never be ashamed of the game that you play. Was that something you like and you can't have anybody else say nothing to you about it? I know that's an old saying, don't be ashamed of the game, but I say don't be ashamed of the card game or board game you play. Had to switch it up a little bit. And I hope they make a Sims for the PS5. I'm sure they got one for the 4. I just haven't looked it up to see if they have one. And I don't have a 4 yet, so.
And I have not tried yet.
Let me know if it's dead on arrival. Because there are some zombie games that are actually really fun out there. I was one of these people, I kept putting that kind of stuff off because I didn't think I'd like it. And some of them are actually pretty fun.
Probably will.
Yeah, don't be afraid to try something new because there's a couple of games I've tried out. It's like, oh, I'm never going to like this game, but I'm going to try it anyway. And then I end up, hey, this is going to be one of my favorite games of all time. And I suck at racing games. Erica's son is like an expert at it, and I suck at them.
Favorite game. But he can play just about anything.
Yes.
Said me too.
Once in a while, you're running. Yeah, exactly. You always crash. I hear you there. All you got to do is do what I did. I always hated those type of games until I found one that was like a demolition derby, because then it's your goal to crash. And you get points on how much damage you do to the other vehicles. Those get fun. Yeah. Was never a Twisted Metal fan. Crazy Taxi was okay, but I didn't really care for it that much. Need for Speed was fun, but I wasn't that good at it.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Another 14 minutes, yay. That's until I can have someone on panel. Yeah, I think everybody crashes at first. They're need a boo. And that's even for the people that are good on it. They still crash. Crash too much, they'd start nicknaming you Crash Bandicoot. So I know Ogden Knight, he was started talking about it was that Ogden or someone else that was talking about Oddworld. That's a game I didn't think I'd like, but I actually enjoy that game a lot.
I like adventure games, fighting games, mostly on console.
Yeah, I agree with you there because otherwise your phone, no matter how big it is, it's just you can't hold it or position it right. You almost need a tripod to put it in the right position. Then you go to play for it. Okay, well, now my back hurts, my neck hurts. But then with the controller, it's a lot easier. And I will tell you one game I really suck at is those escape games. I've tried it, and even the super easy ones I have problems with. Where you have like 100 doors you need to go to beat the game. I'm lucky if I can get through 4 or 5. A lot of the shooting games I'll play, but I'm really not that good at them. Ones like OG and Ogden, Queen Jazzy, Vinny, and a few other people play those shooting games. I'm just not really that good at it. Of course, I don't like first person anyway. I don't want to just see your hand in the gun. I'd rather see the whole character as in playing third person. Just never got used to the whole first person shooter type deal. Now, there are some games where you can switch it back and forth from third to first person. Then it gets a little easier. They got games like Resident Evil 4 where it's less shooting and more trying to find your way to this place or to that place. 90% of the game is trying to figure out where to go next. Okay. Yeah, Crash is pretty good. Spyro is too good too. I remember somebody doing Spyro the Dragon. I'll still play that once in a while if I had the game. Ratchet and Crank's another one. Oh, Tekken. I love Tekken. Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. But I will say I suck at Mortal Kombat. I can't beat nobody in Mortal Kombat. But Tekken, Street Fighter, those type of games, that's a whole nother scenario. Because I always thought Mortal Kombat, the moves and the way the controller works for it, I just hated it. Up, down, left, right. You can't jump around people really that easily. Everything's really hard. Like for Super Nintendo, for Killer Instinct, those finishing maneuvers are actually pretty easy to do. And the game is actually really fun. It was one of my favorites back in the day. It was called Killer Instinct. It's a fighting game like Tekken or Street Fighter. But the finishing maneuvers are so much easier to do. Yeah, it's way hard for me. I understand you there. But there are some that are more like an adventure, like Sub Zero.
Zero is in the movie.
I know, but the actual game, it's more of an adventure game, like a Final Fantasy, than it is actually more a combat game. Now they're talking about doing a Scorpion game where it's just his story. And I know they're making a new updated movie of it. I enjoy the movies better than the games. Yeah, I know they always compare Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, but that was more the Street Fighter. Everybody I knew was Mortal Kombat.
Like the movie.
Yeah, yeah, the movies are definitely good, and new one coming out looks okay.
But
Okay, what about the butt? That means there's something you usually need to rephrase from that.
nothing like the first two.
Yeah, I believe that. I think the second one I actually like more than the first one. Now they're coming up with a third one.
It's been so long since I've seen them, I don't remember them. Other than like Sub-Zero and like
Yeah. Now they're making new Marvel movies because now they're doing a Loki story, and I'm still waiting for the Venom 2 to come out.
Mummy too.
Yeah, Mummy was good. Now, was that the Brandon Fraser one, or was that the Tom Cruise Mummy movie? Because the Brandon Fraser one was way better than the Tom Cruise Mummy movie.
I don't remember if we saw this.
We did. It was terrible. A Tom Cruise Mummy movie should have never been made. It was so bad.
I like them all.
Did you like them all, or you just like the name of them all? And as much as I want another indie movie, I know the next one's not going to be that good because they are making another Indiana Jones movies.
I would still watch it.
I'd watch it, but Crystal Skull was probably the worst one he did.
I agree with you on that point, but I would still
Yeah.
watch it.
The first two were the best ones, and third one I kind of did like, but after the third one it kind of died.
My favorite will still always
Temple
be,
of Doom, the second one. Yep, I like the first one the best.
I saw Temple of Doom first, believe it or not.
Yeah,
And then when I found out there were others, I went back and watched them, but the Temple of Doom one will still always remain my favorite.
no, that was something Erica watched. I never got into Legacies and Vampire Diaries and the originals,
Yes,
but Eric,
I watched Vampire Diaries, and I haven't gotten to see very much of Legacy, even though I did like the show, and I did watch all of the originals.
yeah. So she's seen all the Vampire Diaries, all the originals, but every time Legacy is on, we're always watching something else at the time.
Like,
So it's not that she don't want to watch it. We just find something more important to watch instead.
5% already.
Yeah, I know. And we are kind of waiting for that season 2 of the new Lego show coming up in a few weeks.
Well, Legacy is on right now.
Mm-hmm. A more debris and what's that other show on Thursdays?
Debris Manifest.
Manifest. No, we haven't watched all the Legacies. She'd like to watch it all from the beginning though. And she says she hasn't watched all of them yet. And we just found out, was it today or yesterday? They made another 50 Shades book.
I found that out yesterday, and I bought it.
Yeah, she just found out the book was coming out yesterday. So they're finished. So they should be finishing the series with that. The very last book is now coming out as June 1st.
It comes out, June 1st, and I should have it between the 4th and 7th.
So she finally decided to do the last book for 50 Shades.
I am waiting for it all to hit Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, CW has an app, but I haven't gone to it yet.
It costs money. I did try.
But it does cost money, and it's like we'll just catch a replay on TV. Well, like we both enjoyed Supernatural, and we've seen every season and every episode.
Yeah, Legacy used to be on right after that.
Okay, we'll check it out. Then they got the rerun, the new version of Walker Texas Ranger, who one of the main characters in Supernatural is actually in. We haven't had a chance to check that out either.
He's the main character on that show.
Well, both the brothers are. Dean and Sam, I'd say, are both the major characters.
I'm talking about Texas Route.
Yeah. Walker Texas Ranger, yeah.
No, they're both the characters.
Yeah. The whole show revolved around Dean and Sam. And Sam's the one on Walker, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got finished the new Charm too.
Um,
Didn't really get into that show.
I watched actually when I was younger. I've seen just about every episode of the older season, but I've not checked out the new one. The new one just don't have the same vibe as the original one did. But if you want to check out something really good, check out the new Sabrina series. It blows the other ones out of the water.
There's only 4 seasons and it's done now.
For Sabrina, I've only had. They're just finishing the second season comic book, and the comic book's usually,
book,
yeah.
but the show is done.
Mm,
There's 4 seasons. I watched them all.
okay. But if you enjoy something a little scarier, you got to check out the new Sabrina. And it was pretty much word for word from the graphic novel, aka comic book series. Pretty much word for word. Very few times did they do that.
I tried, but I didn't like Sabrina. I am try it again.
Yeah, like I said, the original I couldn't stand, but the new one I really liked. And what was that other one that was on? Oh, was that the other one that was on when Angel was on? Because Angel came from another show.
Angel came from Scruffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, we couldn't stand Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel.
LOL, why? Well, Buffy, she was supposed to be killing all these vampires, but she kept sleeping with them all. And
Yeah, do you hear that, Dita Boo? Buffy was supposed to be killing all these vampires, and every time you turn around, she was sleeping with the one she was supposed to kill. So that turned me off right away.
and then Angel was just a slow version of that.
Yeah, we just found Angel was just a slow version of Buffy. Let's just say Buffy had enough experience by the time season 1 was over with. Even if Buffy was a virgin before the first season, she definitely wasn't after the first season. Buffy was in brothel mode. She watched too many old Wild West movies. Kind of like Kristen Stewart. That was in Vampire Diaries, or was it a different one?
She was in movie Buffy the Vampire.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart. That was in Buffy. It's a movie.
She thought it was more comical.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about Kristen Stewart. That was in that Buffy movie, but everybody knows she'd sleep with anybody to get a role in any movie. That's how she got the role for that underwater movie.
She was also in Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah, and that's also how she got in Flowers in the Attic, the V.C. Andrews movie.
No, Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah, but she still slept with the producer and the director to get the
She was
part.
a lot younger than that.
She's just another Miley Cyrus.
So Miley's dad is getting her through, and she's sleeping with them after she got it.
Yeah. But it's after 10 now. If anybody wanted to try and come up, I think I listed the thing.
Yep.
It is still up there. Good. And that underwater one, it was an okay movie, but it wasn't great. Oh, the one we watched today called Freaky. That's where what the heck is his name? Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
You know what Vince Vaughn is from the Wedding Crashers. He played a serial killer and he switched bodies with a high school girl. And they were playing each other's roles. Part of it was actually pretty funny. A 16, 17-year-old girl acting like Vince, and Vince was acting like a 16, 17-year-old girl.
Have you all seen Sirens?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember if I've seen it or not. It doesn't really ring a bell. If I knew what it was about, maybe I knew if I seen it or not. Well, there's so many movies I've watched, though.
I started it.
Well, let me know if it's any good, and if it is, I'll check it out. There's a ton of stuff I can get from the library now. I think this either one I heard of or never seen, or just never seen it. I'll have to check out the preview later today, or probably tomorrow, and see if I've seen it.
It's about scientists experimenting on sirens.
Nope, I have not heard that, because I know what a siren is. Or they lure you to your death. I don't think science should be experimenting on sirens. I don't think they could ever catch one in real life anyway, even if there was such a thing, which I can't say for sure there is or isn't. Nobody's been able to prove if mermaids or merfolk exist.
It's okay. It has a couple of seasons though.
All right.
He said, "Oh well." Oh, it's a TV show.
I'll have to check it out. Where did you find it? Did you find it on Amazon Prime or Netflix or something? If it's on Netflix, we can put it on the list. Kind of reminds me of the criminal case game I'm playing. They're doing an archaeological dig in a Native American site, and they're finding Egyptian artifacts. Something that don't belong together. No, the stuff was planted there on purpose to throw you off the case. So you got to find out why it was there. Well, I just figured you brought up the mummy, and that's what made me think about it.
It may be on Netflix. I checked to see where I watched it at.
All right, I appreciate it. Now I'll check it out and let you know what I think of it too. I didn't plan on doing a long live, but it made it past the hour and a half mark, so I think I'm going to go with some longer, put some longer time in it then.
We'll only have 3 likes.
We shared it out everywhere.
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
I shared it out on their phone.
Go another half hour and see how many more people show up. Yeah.
Yeah, Legacy's
Oh, okay. And that's the last season of Last Man Standing. So Tim Allen fan, I gotta watch
and, well, it's time for old lady game to go to sleep.
All right, you have a good one, Nita Boo. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll get a few more people coming in. Because yes, I am still here. You get a good sleep there, Nita Boo. Yeah, have a good night. Anytime. I'm still here if anybody wants to come in or try coming up on a panel. It's after 10, so it shouldn't have any problems. Yes. No Wednesdays. trying to find out the best days to come on. So far, Tuesdays and Wednesday were terrible.
Well, it could be just this week though.
Yeah, true. Thank you everyone for coming in. I'm gonna be ending this soon. If you get a chance, please watch a replay. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment. Hit the red button. We'll go from there. Thank you everyone for coming in and have a good night.